Good evening. Today I am making a hate list video about marriage, particularly, dating for marriage. It's two parts because it's too long of a topic for me to just do one video on. So, this hate list video explains why I believe that marriage and dating sucks. Now, there's two kinds of datings. There is dating for just fun and casual and everything's amazing, and then there's a dating for marriage. The pressures of putting your claws on a human being and just making them be your husband or wife. So I'm in favor of the good casual dating. Live for the moment. That's what I do. And then there's the other kind, the dating kind. So in my opinion, well, first of all, I am not a relationship expert. I can't say relationship. I am not a relationship expert. I'm not. It's just my opinion. Marriage was very useful in the past to bring two villages together, two countries together, two sides together. World leaders today must be married. You can't trust a world leader without being married. Ooh. Can you imagine having a president and his girlfriend living in the White House? It wouldn't work. Also, royalty these days must also be married as a matter of legitimacy. It's you cannot have a bastard on ruling a country. Also, super religious people who will not have sex unless they're married must be married. There's no otherwise they will die out completely. Goodbye to the Amish, to the Orthodox Jews. I'll be the end of that. So sorry. So let's talk about marriage. Now I am having some notes here, so I won't lose track of what I'm saying like I usually do. But let's start with the basics, right? Like I said, two kinds of datings. The good kind is the good casual dating when you live for the moment, whatever happens, happens, big deal. Then you have the evil one, the dating for marriage. Now, the dating for marriage is like a job interview for men and women, because men are just as bad as women, right? There's good men, there's good women, there's bad men, bad women, and there's crappy people everywhere. So then it's like a job interview. You have the pressure of making a good impression on your potential partner. You want them to see you at your best. Look at me, I put makeup on all day long, and I brush my teeth 50 times a day, and you always smell good. See, when you meet someone, and you're dating for a few days and a few weeks, that person's amazing, and they always smell so good, don't they? And they're always so pretty, and everything's perfect, and it's just a wonderful time. You have like flowers in the air as you walk to see your loved one. You're like, oh, I love you so much, with a passion. This is what I call the good era. This is the part where everything's amazing, but then that's going to end. It's going to start on the second phase, which I call, after a few months, basically. This is when the good era turns into what I call the boa constrictor era. The boa constrictor era is kind of like having an invisible snake starting to choke you all the time without you even knowing, right? This is the part when you think everything's cool, and one day you're going to be out with your friends, your chums and your mates, your droogs, your bros, wherever you call them. You're out with them, having a good time, having a few beers, and life is great. You come home at 3 in the morning, and you know what's going to happen? You're going to get the, oh, where were you? I was so worried about you. It's, oh, you love me, you care, but you know what? Secretly, she's going to be all jealous. And this is the part when she starts getting a little psycho, the little psycho phase, when she realizes that your friends are a bad influence on you. She's gonna have to beat your friends. It's part of this. Is like kind of like a dragon phase, and she's like the slayer, and the dragon are your friends, and she's gonna slay them for keeping you up until 3 in the morning. To be quite honest, so but she's not gonna act like that. She or he, because like I said, times have changed. She's gonna pretend to be nice to your friends. Like if you go to a party and your friends are there, she will secretly hate them, but she won't say anything. She'll act really nice in front of them. She'll be like, oh, hey, how are you? I saw that you and my boyfriend were out at 3 in the morning the other day. But she won't actually go on and say it. She's going to try to keep calm and cool so you won't suspect that she's going psycho. And what she's going to try to do eventually is hook up her friends with your friends, kind of to extend the chains of torture upon them as well. I mean, it's not enough that she's trying to put the chains on you. She's going to try to put the chains on your guy friends. Sorry, I was going to say boyfriends. So then after this phase, this is the phase when she's kind of like this, right? Everything's getting a little more pressure. You're not really realizing it. You're not. But this phase will actually lead to the next phase. Upon learning that your friends are a bad influence, she might lose you if you're out at 3 in the morning. This is when she really start tightening the chain a little more. Or he, sorry. And two things are going to happen in the next phase. The next phase is what I call the hanging man phase. This is the pivotal moment of your life, because you're either going to leave or stay, right? So, gosh, that's why I have my notes, because I keep losing train of thoughts. But anyways, in this phase, when she's, you're going to know what this phase is, because sure, there's more pressure. She's going to really put pressure on you. She's going to use her friends as a comparison tool. You know, she's going to tell you one night, she's going to be like, well, you know, Jamie's boyfriend got her a diamond necklace, a gold ring. Kind of like putting the pressure on you. You know, for her birthday, he gave her a mink coat. And you're going to be like, oh, crap, at this point, you're going to have to work really hard. Because you better give her gifts. If it's, you better give her Valentine's Day flowers. You have to give her Valentine's Day flowers. You have to. There's no other way around it. Because you're not going to hear the end of it. Because if you don't give her Valentine's Day flowers and chocolates and attention, she's going to be all hurt. Like, oh, you don't care about me as I thought you did. And that's where the tears start, and you're going to feel really bad. You're going to be like, oh, I'm the worst boyfriend in the world or girlfriend. And this is the part where you have to work really hard. You have to, it's delusional. It's insane. It's insane, but, you know, you're going to have to work really hard. You have to give her the flowers because you're getting serious. This is the serious part of a healthy relationship, isn't it? But, and then she's going to try to brainwash you into wanting kids, right? She's testing you at this point. She's going to tell you one day, I want a puppy. Let's get a puppy. And the reason why is not she wants a puppy. She wants to see how you will work as a father, a potential father for her children, her babies. So, by having a puppy, let's say there's a little puppy. A puppy's a baby dog, right? She wants to see how you, a man, will care for this baby dog. How are you going to be as a nurturer? They want to see that soft side of you. They want to see how you taking care of a puppy. Can you imagine? It's crazy. But it happens in this phase. So after all these events unfold, one night she's going to turn to you and she's going to say, so where is this relationship going? This is the part when she's all like, oh, well, are you wasting my time, or are you gonna, you're gonna marry me, or are you wasting my time? So that's your pivotal moment of your life. What is this? Where is this relationship going? This is why either people leave, men or women. It applies to both men and women. I know I left when this happens. People leave when this happens, but then there's the fools that I call, who stay. Who kind of reason it, like, can't say anymore, I'm sorry, cognitive dissonance. They know they're in a bad situation, but they try to just rationalize and say, well, you know what, I invested so much time in this girl, and she invested so much time in me. I think it's time that I become a man, and just, do the right thing. It's time for me to do the right thing. And they're kind of afraid of being alone. They've been this person with so long, and they have to do it. There's no other way. This is the logical conclusion. So with this part, this thinking, this kind of like empathetic thinking, it's going to lead you right to marriage, which is the second part of the video. Otherwise, this would be too long. The second part will go over the horrors of pre-marriage and marriage and post-marriage. I guess I'll probably have to make more than one video following this one. But anyways, once you marry, that's it. Marriage is over. I mean, life is over, It's quite pathetic, but it happens. People are not going to listen to me. They're going to say, oh, this girl is crazy, but, I might be crazy, I know that. But I'm just saying, this is what I observed. So stay tuned for the second video, coming soon, right?